Good morning. All right, we're gonna open up with a song called "Hallelujah." Even here, and then we're gonna get started.
Right now, I feel a little overwhelmed. Right now, I could really use some help. Right now, I don't feel like it is well with my soul. I've tried to find a way around the mess. I've prayed in faith that the night would end right here when I just can't understand. I lift my hand. Hallelujah. When the storm is relentless. Hallelujah. When the battle is endless. In the middle of the in-between. In the middle of the question. Over every worry, every fear. Hallelujah, even here. Hallelujah, even here. Somehow I bow and my heart gets free. To fall, to fall, becomes so easy. I find peace here in surrendering and letting go. Hallelujah. When the storm is relentless. Hallelujah. When the battle is endless. In the middle of the in-between. In the middle of the question. Over every worry, every fear. Hallelujah, even here. Sometimes nothing left to give. Ooh, becomes the sweetest offering. And sometimes choosing just to see is the thing that changes everything. Hallelujah. When the storm is relentless. Hallelujah. When the battle is endless. In the middle of the in-between. In the middle of the questioning. Over every worry, every fear.
Good morning, everyone. How are you? That song was playing as I was getting ready this morning, and I thought it would be perfect for today because what do you do when you're overwhelmed, when you're stressed out, right? I'm Angela Marie. I'm a transformation coach and founder of findyourpurposeandshine.com. For those of you who don't know me or who are popping in, hello, good morning. I actually started this morning show last year when all the crap hit the fan. And, I say it that way because there's so much going on, right? So much going on. And so many people right now are so overwhelmed. They're stressed out. They don't know what to do. They're more overwhelmed and stressed out than what they normally are. And I can, Alyssa, I drink more coffee. Unfortunately, that leads to more jitterness and stress, right? But, and then Jim, I play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire and use my phone a friend lifeline. I've been on that phone a friend lifeline before, right? But and I just there's so many things, right? We question. We are stressed out. We're overwhelmed. Again, life is not easy in general, right? And then we have all of this other stuff going on, which is affecting our families and our careers. It affects so many things in our lives. So many things, right? And the strain just becomes unbearable, right? So, anyway, let's go back. I did start this morning show about a year ago when all the crap hit the fan, right? I'm going to tell you, I've been like kind of struggling with it, kind of going back and forth with it, not sure if I want to continue the morning show or not. Because I've been so censored. I'm not as big as some of those other people, so it doesn't look like they get hit as hard, right? They don't get hit as hard. They still got tons of followers. But I struggle with that sometimes. Originally we started, and we used to be able to run watch parties, right? We can't run those anymore because we take that. They took that off, but Facebook is extremely censoring. And I will tell you, I've been overwhelmed. I've been stressed out. I've been struggling myself. And it's so funny because most people think, well, coaches have to be perfect, right? That's the same thing when we go to a therapist or somebody that works in mental health. You think, oh, well, they have to be perfect. And that's not the case. We're human. We're all human. And we all struggle at times and we all go through certain things. Amanda says, but Wendy keeps going, taking off too, and she keeps going. I know she does. And you are absolutely 100% right on that. And I think the thing that upset is she had a chance to grow into the thousands. And I mean like, double digits, thousands, right? To where she had all those people already built on there, right? So trying to grow in a platform that censors you from being the little one on the totem pole, if you will, right? With a few hundred views to eventually, I was up at, anywhere between 2,000 and 4,000 views at a time at one point, right? So, those are things that I'm struggling with. I'm overwhelmed with. And homeschooling, right? And having my kids home and not living life normal. And I know that there's a lot of you that are going through so many battles right now. We all are. And Jim says, yes, Angela. So therefore you must continue the show. The show must go on. Then y'all need to help me. Y'all need to help me share for sure. It's just, again, it's very difficult, right? I promised myself I wouldn't cry on the show today, right? So much is happening. And one thing I can tell you, even in the world right now, or our state even, yesterday was election day. And I kept saying, that if we don't fix the problem, it's never going to be fixed. And we're going to run into the same problems again and again and again. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. Once again, we've encountered fraud yesterday. Once again. And I've said it from the very beginning, if we don't fix what's wrong, it's going to happen again. So here we are in the state of Pennsylvania. Where liberty was founded, struggling for our freedoms and our liberties. If it's broken, we have to fix it. If it's not broken, you don't fix it. And this goes for every area of our lives. But the thing is that we deal with so much stress and so much turmoil normally in our lives. And then here we are in a world, in a nation, in a state that just cannot seem to overcome and get it right. I know that when I'm overwhelmed and I'm stressed out, what do? We have to turn to Jesus. And I know sometimes it's really hard to do and say that because we want to fix it. We want to control it on our own. Things are very interesting right now. How many of you went to vote yesterday? You know, I went and I took my daughter, she's 13, and I wanted to show her, you know, what we get to do, right? Freedom in voting, you know, and I voted because those questions that were on that ballot, I'm going to be honest with you, that's probably one of the only reasons I voted yesterday, because I haven't really been following the local as much as probably we should, right? Because we've been so caught up in our own lives, in our own stuff, with what's going on with the election. Are they going to audit in Arizona? That's a whole mess, right? PA, are we going to? The reality is that if we don't fix what's broken, it's never going to be fixed. You can't slap a Band-Aid on it and pretend it's just going to go away. You can't just brush it under the rug and pretend as though it didn't happen. Right before I was getting ready to go to bed last night, I was like, I need to know what's going on. I shouldn't have done that. That's for sure. I had to reprogram my mind. It was very difficult. But I looked at my phone and when I saw the amount of fraud that happened again, they were running out of ballots. Some of the machines Republican wasn't registering. There's fraud at a higher level. And unless it gets fixed, nothing is going to change. I mean, that's the way it is in every area of our lives. If we don't fix something that went wrong and we continue to do the same thing over and over again, the same thing is going to happen again and again and again. I don't understand what we have come to. This world, this state, this nation. You don't know who is who. The division is deep. You don't know what's right, what's left, what's front, what's back. How do we move forward when we can't fix the problem? Right? I know that there are a lot of people that are running for school board, local county commissioners, people that are running for different positions within the government to make changes. But what are we doing as the people? You know, and even when I'm out and about and I see these masks on people's faces, I think to myself, you know, this isn't even America. This isn't the United States of America that I've grown to love, grew up in, people asking if you got your vaccine and having a party because you got one, when it's not even a vaccine, it's a jab. There's so much more to it. You know, people asking people if you've been vaxxed. Why? Because if you've been, why are you worried about what I'm doing? The same party that says my body, my choice is the same party that is not allowing people to have my body, my choice, and that is a hypocrite. Can all get hypocritical sometimes. But the reality is I think sometimes we need to come on and be real. We need to be authentic. We need to be honest. And I'm big time struggling right now. And there is I feel like there's no end in sight. When are we going to wake up from this nightmare? We all were living our own lives before this hit, right? Dealing with our own struggles. But some of us were actually living a life that was kind of semi-normal, and we were doing well. I can tell you, I got hit really hard. My business got hit hard, harder than what I ever thought it would get hit. And I work from home. You know, when you are just starting a business, and it doesn't matter if you work from home and invest into your education and spend thousands of dollars, or you are investing in a traditional brick and mortar and you just started getting that business up and running like so many have. You pour your blood, sweat, and tears in, and then you become stagnant. If you didn't build it, if you didn't have it well established and well built before this crap hit, you're almost kind of screwed unless you were essential. Right? If you started a grocery store, man, you pretty much had it made. Right? Or Beer Mart, you had it made, right? So the struggle is absolutely 100% real, and I am with every single one of you that are struggling right now, that are overwhelmed, that are stressed out, that are maybe really upset and sad today with what's going on in our state. Thank you, Amanda. Yeah, we need to. I know. I get it. You know, I've said that many times. You know, if it weren't for this mess, I wouldn't even know a lot of you. And thank you for your support. You know, a lot of times it's important to be real. Show your emotion, show your struggle, because the reality is that so many of us are going through it. So many of us need to see that other people are going through it too, so we know we're not alone. It's crazy. Crazy what's happening. Thank you guys for being awesome. You know, it's just strange. There's a part of me that's like, yeah, it's great, that you meet so many new people and so many amazing people, and some people, I mean, of course, we've never met, right? But don't you just, you're just like, but I want, excuse me. Oh, and the pollen's crazy, right? My allergies have been acting up on top of it. Anybody else? Then people think you're sick, right? It's kind of the world we live in today. But don't you just wish that you could just go back to normal? Like, yeah, I met these people. Okay, now let's fix the problem, right? Fix the fraudulent voting systems that we have. Yeah, thank you, Lisa. Bless you. Allergies are bad. They are. Walk outside. My daughter and I walked up to the voting booth yesterday, and I was like, we were sneezing. It's crazy out there. Terry, mental health should be a concern to everyone. Yeah, that is a fact. And that's why I struggle going live sometimes, because it's like, well, I don't want people to think like I'm falling apart. But sometimes we have to allow other people to see us fall apart to, again, know we're not alone. I'm with you, Jim. I agree. And Amanda, I'm with you both. But there comes a time when we have to get back to set some sense of normalcy. We have to fix what's been broken. And I feel like, I had a bad feeling about the election yesterday, because if we don't fix what's been broken from last time, from November of 2020, then the same thing's going to happen again. And anybody that was surprised, or that is going to be surprised at what happened, the more we find out with the fraud that happened yesterday in the primary vote, you are completely snowed, because this is what is happening in our state. And until we fix what's wrong, and we say enough is enough, and we take a hold and we take back our state, and I am saying it doesn't matter if people want us to edit or audit the vote or not. We need to go in and just do it anyway. Figure it out, because enough is enough. We have to live our lives. People's businesses have been hurt. I am still 14 months later trying to figure it out and what the heck I'm going to do for my business, because my advertising platform, I'm going to share something with you guys, and I know a lot of you don't know this, but I feel like I need to say it. I put myself through a boot camp. It was a 30-day boot camp to learn how to put together my signature system to become a coach. Put a lot of hard work and effort, blood, sweat, and tears went into that. I wrote my own book. That was difficult, but I never could have done that if it weren't for going through that course. It was thousands of dollars that I invested into this 30-day boot camp. Thousands. Like $8,000. Thousands. It's a lot of money when you are coming out of a divorce. You had a lawyer fees, still having to support your 3 kids at the time. And I did really well, but the main platform was learning how to build your business on social media, utilizing Facebook ads, as well as just the Facebook platform, and utilizing live video and so many other things that we could use on Facebook and how to build your algorithms and all that stuff. And what I can tell you is that I was a brand new coach. Like, I was only coaching at that time, maybe about a year and a half, a little over a year and a half. So I was brand new and I had an incredible first year. In fact, I was able to make my investment back, but I had a lot of debt that I had to pay off because of going through that divorce with my ex and him swindling me out of a lot of money. It was hard. And I think the hardest part is when you're passionate about something, you love something so much that you know you're making a huge impact in people's lives. You know that you're moving in the right direction when you have 2 speaking engagements planned, set, ready to go for April and May of last year. And you're looking at this bigger picture going, oh my gosh, I'm finally doing this. And things are starting to happen to go in your face. And I know I'm not the only person. So please don't get me wrong. I know, trust me when I tell you, I am one to support small businesses. I've been preaching it from the beginning. Please support them. And I have been. For 20 years, I've been self-employed, always being able to support me and my kids. So for that to happen was a big blow. I was in network marketing and direct sales prior to that for a long time, 17 years. I call it 20 years total, but 17 years building teams and working in companies like that. And it was my dream to become a coach and a speaker. And that blew up in my face. And now I'm treading waters trying to figure it all out. It's not, nothing's the way that it used to be. So you got to learn how to work and build and be inside of an economy that is a train wreck. So anyway, let's get back to the voting. Jim says, I say we do the old-fashioned way before machines, paper ballot that will be physically hand counted and witnessed. Yep, that's the way it should be. I agree. Alyssa said, Rudy told me to stay strong and maintain the course. There was much more to our conversation, but that was prevalent. Yeah, it's so cool. You got to meet Rudy Giuliani at Doug Mastriano's breakfast. That was cool. But yeah, we've got to fix the problem. We've got to fix the problems. Think about an area in your life where you need to fix before you do anything else, right? What is an area of your life that needs to be fixed before you can move forward? Brushing things under the rug, acting like they don't exist, putting a Band-Aid over it, trying to mask the problem or mask the problem. By the way, please understand that socialism and communism is right around the corner if we don't stop it. We are supposed to be free enterprise capitalism in the United States of America. We're a free country. It's time we start acting like it. And it's time we start to wake up and realize this has nothing to do with a virus. There will always be viruses. People will always get sick. We're not meant to be on this earth forever. My question to you is, where is your faith? Just to walk by faith and not fear. And all I see out there is fear. It's very difficult to walk against the grain in faith sometimes. Really is. Jim says communism will not exist as long as I have my cordless hole puncher. I saw that post on Facebook the other day. I'm surprised they didn't ban you for it. That was funny. Listen, I needed a laugh. But anyway, that's that. That's where I'm at. Yes, I changed the time to 8:45. I'm still trying to figure it out. So for those of you who are following me, who watch my shows, that small little group of people, listen, as long as I can impact your life, as long as I can help, then I know I'm moving in the right direction, I guess, right? Yeah, I'm moving them back to 8:45 in the morning. Real struggle is real on Mondays. Wednesdays and Fridays, it's been pretty consistent, unless I'm dealing with some other health issues that I was dealing with and still currently am. I ask you to lift that up in prayer too. So there are no laws against cordless hole punchers. Oh my goodness. So funny. Thank you for lifting me up in prayer. Thank you for being here to support. I believe we're going back to the 8:45 until I make a decision on what I'm going to do with the morning show. I mean, certainly if you guys can help promote, that would be amazing. Would be awesome. YouTube, if you guys can, if you haven't subscribed yet, go over to YouTube and subscribe to my channel. findyourpurposeandshine.com. You could find it under, or Angela Marie in the Morning. It's the same channel. Either way, it will come right up. You can hit the subscribe button and hit the little bell, getting notified when I go live. But let's go ahead and go into hang on one second. Oh, thank you, Jesse, for sharing my video. I just got a notification. Thank you. I really appreciate that so much. Okay. Let's do, where was I going to go? I want to do the devotion, but let me do this. I do have a sponsor. I want to share them, and I want to say thank you so much to All Metal Roofing Specialists for sponsoring the show. You guys are amazing. You guys mean so much. And of course, I will always support small businesses. You guys are awesome. Lisa and Neil, if you are in need, they are the founders and CEOs of All Metal Roofing Specialists. If you are wanting to save up to 40% on your energy bills, you're wanting to increase the value of your home, you're wanting to save money on your homeowner's insurance, maybe you're wanting to save 2 to 3 times, maybe you want something to last 2 to 3 times longer, than your traditional roofing and siding, then really I encourage you to contact Lisa and Neil at All Metal Roofing Specialists today. They are located in Berks County, Pennsylvania, in Wilmelsdorf. They have a showroom. They do free consultations. Their product also acts as a bug repellent. It does repel bugs. So we are coming up on bug season. We've been, right? And so if you know anyone that needs a new roof or needs new siding, please contact them. They lead their business with God first, family second, business third. They lead with honesty and integrity. They will take care of you. They will treat you with the utmost respect. They are amazing. Lisa and Neil, contact them for a free consultation, or please share this information, guys. Again, if you know someone, please share it. 717-933-7044. Again, you can reach them at 717-933-7044. You can also visit them at their own showroom in Wilmelsdorf. Again, located in Berks County, Pennsylvania. Or you can head onto their website at allmetalroofs.com. Again, it's allmetalroofs.com. So appreciate you guys. Thank you for your sponsorship. If you are a small business and would like to sponsor and would like to get the name out, or if you would just like to help another small business owner, that would be amazing too. We can help each other out. So anyway, that is where we are at with that. Jesse says, no problem. I like to watch, but I can't. Sometimes I share for others and so I can watch later. Awesome. All right. So let's do this. Read the daily devotion for today, and then we are going to end the show. Okay. Today's devotion is, today I take a moment to think about all that God has done for you. Or take a moment to think about all that God has done for you. As you begin, take time to reflect on God's goodness. Oh, this is perfect timing today, right? I will give thanks to you, Lord, with all my heart. I will tell of all of your wonderful deeds. Psalms 9:1.
Hey,
Ooh, that was the video. Sorry, guys. Thought that I turned my volume down and I didn't from the song. Okay. It says, it's titled Thanks is the daily devotion. This Psalms helps us toward the spiritual health of a thankful heart. We must discern God's wonderful deeds in our lives as a phrase that can refer to dramatic miracles like parting of the Red Sea. However, we must also learn to see the more subtle ways God comforts us just when we're ready to give up, or brings the right friend or book or line of thinking into our lives just when we needed it. Recognize and tell of God's daily wonderful deeds, and you will have a note of grateful joy as the background music to your life. The prayer is this prayer. It says, "O Lord, you never forsake the troubled and the afflicted. When I think of your innumerable mercies to me, small and large, I can only cry. What thanks I owe you, and what love. Help me to see the ways you support and guide me every day, so that I will always find new reasons to thank you. In Jesus' name, amen." And the second prayer says on the next page, God, you alone are worthy of my praise, honor, and love. So today I want to give thanks to you with my whole heart. Give me opportunities to tell people about your great love, and then fill me with the courageous joy so that I gladly give thanks to you with boldness. In Jesus' name, amen. And Psalms 9:1-2 says, I will give thanks to you, Lord, with all of my heart, will tell of all of your wonderful deeds. I will be glad and rejoice in you. I will sing the praises of your name, O Most High. So if that wasn't perfect timing, right? We were just talking about what do we do in times of stress and times of need. And it's interesting that the struggles that we go through, I find that it's always in a daily devotion or a Bible scripture or somebody shares something with me. But I'm into that for sure. I think that needed to be heard by a lot of people. All right, let me see some of your comments. You guys are so funny. You guys are having your own little conversations back with this hole puncher thing. Oh, you guys are funny. Okay. So funny. All right, you guys. I really thank you so much for being here. Again, I'm Angela Marie. I am a transformation coach. Hanging on. Speaker and author. Goodness. Yeah. Founder of findyourpurposeandshine.com. You guys can go check out that website. The backstory's on there. I have 2 training videos on there. I also have on there, let me think, my free breakthrough call is also on there. So I really encourage you to check it out. And if you want to talk more one-on-one, you can definitely feel free to book a call. Other than that, I will be streaming live going back to the 8:45 time, Monday, Wednesday, Friday morning until I make some decisions on what I'm going to do. Be in prayer. I will be in prayer. See where God leads. See how many shares we can get. Share. Because, yeah, it's difficult. It's difficult when you've used a platform that you've learned in business for a really long time, and then you start speaking truth, right? And things start to happen. But anyway, other than that, you guys crack me up. What's up, Dar? You are late. You guys have an incredible, amazing day. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being awesome. Thank you for your support. Today was a little rough, but here we are. And we're going to do our very best, right? We're going to hang tight together. Remember, if it's not broken, don't fix it. And if it's broken, it needs to be fixed first before we cover it up with a Band-Aid or we keep brushing it under the rug like it's just going to go away when it's not. The fraud needs to be fixed. The voting system needs to be fixed in order for us to get free and fair elections, right? For our voices to be heard, because right now our voices aren't being heard. All right, guys, you guys have an amazing, incredible day. I will see you back here at 8:45 on Friday morning. Have a blessed day, and we will talk then. All right, stay tuned for the outro, guys. Talk to you soon. See you guys. Love you guys. I pray for you every single day. You're amazing, and we'll talk soon.